My G, my girl, my guy, my people. Welcome back to another episode, another video. King Eli Speaks, where I'm just 100% transparent, 100% vulnerable with my people. If you guys don't know me, my name is Eli, Elias Fangide, but you can call me Eli. I am 20 years old on the journey of self-improvement, self-development, becoming the best version of myself and chasing my dreams. And I want you guys to join me on that journey. So if you're new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment, I am in. Just join the family, because this ultimately is a family. It's a community where we are all growing together. Without further ado, I'm gonna get straight into the video now. The number one thing that is holding you back from your goals and your dreams in life is fear. It's not your lack of capabilities. It's not your lack of intelligence. It's not your lack of strength. It's not your lack of connections. It's not your lack of networking. It's not your lack of communication. It is literally your fear. And not just your fear, but it's your fear of failing. You are so afraid to fail at something that you don't even want to try. That is the only thing that is stopping you from getting your big one. From doing the thing that is set out for you to do. That dream, that desire, that goal that you have inside of you. Newsflash, the reason you have it is because God put it inside of you for you to do. That means it's possible. That means it's a part of the plan. That means it is literally your life's mission to do that. But the number one thing that is stopping you is your lack of self-belief. And it's your fear. So why are you afraid? I was journaling for this video and I wrote down a list of things. There's many, many more, but I wrote down the list of things off the top of my head that are way worse than the fear of failing. So the next time you want to do something and you're afraid you might fail, ask yourself, what's worse? Trying at this and potentially failing, or not trying at all and dealing with the feeling of what if? Would you rather try this and fail, or would you rather forever live with the feeling of uncertainty at what could have happened? Would you rather ask the girl out and there's a chance that you get her, 50-50 chance. There's also another chance that she rejects you, so what? Would you rather deal with that or deal with the uncertainty for the rest of your life of what could have been? What if that was your person? What if that was your girl? Now you'll never know because you were too much of a sissy to ask her out. For my female audience, it's the same thing, but vice versa. You see a dude that you like, you know, he's attractive, he checks off all the boxes, it's looking like he's the one. Are you gonna make a move? Or are you gonna just keep waiting and thinking that he's just gonna know off the top of his head that you're feeling it? Are you gonna deal with the potential for rejection? Or are you gonna roll the dice? Are you gonna take a risk and deal with the uncertainty of that decision, which will be better than dealing with the uncertainty of not taking that risk? Number two is regret. It's way better to fail at something than to regret not doing it. Whether that's asking the girl out, whether that's moving from your hometown, whether that's a new work opportunity, whether that's something new you want to study in school, no matter what it is. Maybe it's starting a YouTube channel. Maybe it's starting posting content. Isn't it much better to try and even fail / succeed than to deal with the regret of never putting yourself out there, never committing, never giving this thing your all? Number 3, complacency. I fear, personally, complacency way more than I fear failing. If you were to tell me, Eli, I'll give you $100,000 right now, cash money, but you just have to forget about all your big dreams and big goals that you want to accomplish in this life, and you have to promise and swear to live a normal life for the rest of your life until the day you die, I would say, fuck you and your money. Pardon my language. That ain't how I'm going down. That ain't how I'm going down. That ain't how I want you to go down. Again, those dreams and desires that you have were put in you by the Most High. So it's imperative that you follow that. Number 4, mediocrity. Going right alongside number 3, which is complacency. I don't want to be mediocre. I don't want to be mid. I would much rather fear being mid, being a 3 out of 10 Eli, instead of a 10 out of 10, what I'm meant to be. I fear that more than failing. What's the worst that's gonna happen if you fail? It's the worst. Some secondhand embarrassment. You deal with a little bit of embarrassment for like 2 seconds, and then you get over it because you realize you have bigger problems to worry about. Literally, what is the worst that can happen? It is not that deep, fam. It's not that deep. I promise you. If it doesn't matter 5 years from now, and if it won't matter 5 years from now, you should not let something affect you right now. Genuinely. Next, being a coward. I fear being a coward far more than I fear failure. Because when I die, I want to know Elias Afanide gave this world his all. I want to know that he was brave, that he had courage, that he went after all his goals and his dreams, and that he wasn't a coward. He wasn't afraid to take the risk. If you tell me, bro, anytime there's this risk, there's a potential risk out here. On one hand, if it doesn't go well, you could lose all your money, you could lose all your savings, you could be dead broke, you could be at ground zero. What's that thing that people like to say? Rock bottom. It'll land you on rock bottom. If you fail, you're on rock bottom. But if you succeed, you're a multimillionaire. You can take care of all your family members and friends. You can get into acting, which you always wanted to do. You could do this, that, and the third. I'm gonna always take that risk. I'm gonna always take that risk because it's worth it, and I'm not a coward. Last thing I wrote is the thought that you might have succeeded. So this is something that I use, especially anytime I have an interest in a girl, is there's always a fear of like, oh, what if she's not feeling me? What if she's not ready for a relationship? What if she's not in the place to talk? Like, and I just go on embarrassing myself. It's like, that's valid. That's valid, Eli. But at the same time, right? What if you win? What if you succeed? What if you try? What if you ask her out? And it turns out that she's feeling you just as much as you're feeling her, if not more. What if you fall? Okay, but what if you fly? What if you fly?